Welcome back everyone to your stimulus update for today, and in this video we have a brand new letter from President Biden to the American people in regards to the last stimulus check. Could this mean he'd be in favor of more stimulus down the road? We'll be taking a look at it in today's video. So let's get started and dive right into the news for this quick update for today. But before we do, as always, do a couple things for me. Number one, make sure you do drop a big thumbs up on this video, smash the like button. I would appreciate that. Just to help the YouTube algorithm so it does support me and my channel, and it's free to do so. And if you haven't already, do consider becoming a subscriber today. Click that big red button as well as the notification bell as well. That will notify you when I do post a brand new video. We'll be doing our next cash giveaway when we do hit 20,000 subscribers. We just recently hit 15K, and so we're rounding the corner there, and you'll have to be subscribed to be entered in that giveaway. Might as well get it over with now. So now that you've done those few things for me, we can get started. So yes, the speculation and the pressure does continue on President Biden to pass more stimulus in this country. We had so many calls from lawmakers and advocacy groups calling for more stimulus, and we just covered in the last update how that petition to send $2,000 monthly to Americans until the pandemic is over just reached 2 million signatures. It surpassed 2 million signatures from the American people, and it is obvious that the Americans want more stimulus. This is not enough. A $1,200 check, a $600 check, and a $1,400 check is not sufficient. The American people are still struggling, and we're still in the middle of a pandemic. It is not over. The economic effects are still here. And we've asked many of you in the comments section down below, are you in favor of more stimulus? And nearly every single person that comments on my videos and watches my videos, and I thank you for your support, everyone says, yes, Logan, we want more stimulus. Yes, I want a fourth stimulus check. I'm struggling. I have to pay my bills. I have to pay my rent, and I need more money, and I need it now. That's totally understandable. I 100% comprehend that. Now, if we take a look back at when the first stimulus check was sent out under President Trump, if you recall, he actually sent sort of a campaign-esque style letter along with the stimulus checks, and he even wanted his signature on the stimulus checks, on the paper checks that people were receiving. So what did President Biden do with this latest round of stimulus? Well, Americans who got a stimulus check, a physical paper check in the mail from the federal government with this latest third round of stimulus also can expect a letter from President Biden himself. This one-page letter, which started arriving in mailboxes of recipients, was mailed by the Internal Revenue Service, but written on White House stationery that includes Biden's signature at the bottom. It is similar to a letter that Donald Trump sent out last year, prompting accusations that he was politicizing the IRS. The letter is addressed to, quote, my fellow American, and in that letter, it touts President Biden's $1.9 trillion American Rescue Plan. This is, of course, the relief package that provided $1,400 direct payments to most eligible Americans. In that letter, he says, quote, when I took office, I promised the American people that help was on the way. He went on to say, quote, the American Rescue Plan makes good on that promise. Now, according to watchdog groups, this letter is just as bad as what President Trump did, but not quite the same, because President Trump declared that he wanted his signature on these checks, which could have potentially delayed the arrival of these stimulus checks. So according to political analysts, it would have been smarter for Biden to stop this sort of practice and sort of give rise to his predecessor. And this wasn't just a few dozen Americans. In fact, 850,000 people received paper checks from the IRS because the IRS did not have the sufficient information on file. Now, in this case, President Biden's name does not appear on the stimulus checks. In fact, White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki was asked about this matter, and she had said, quote, this is not about him, this is about the American people getting relief. Biden concluded his letter with a very optimistic tone about pushing through the pandemic, saying, quote, this has been a long, hard time for our nation, but I believe brighter days are ahead. We are on the path to vaccinating the nation. Our economy is on the mend, and our children will be back in school. I truly believe that there is nothing we can't do as a nation as long as we do it together. And the economy is bouncing back. In fact, experts do believe that the economy could be at its pre-pandemic levels by this summer. According to the Bureau of Economic Analysis, quote, the increase in the first quarter GDP reflected the continued economic recovery, reopening of establishments, and continued government response related to the COVID-19 pandemic. But even with the economy roaring back, lawmakers still believe that there should be more stimulus. Senators like Ron Wyden, Elizabeth Warren, and Bernie Sanders believe that there should actually be recurring monthly stimulus payments for the duration of the pandemic. And according to polls, the majority of Americans do support more stimulus, and especially with the multi-trillion-dollar spending proposals that Biden has put forth, we could potentially expect it. So far, we know that President Biden does support permanently expanding and extending the child tax credit, which is paid on a monthly basis, until the year 2025, while other Democratic lawmakers are actually fighting for that to be permanently a feature of the IRS tax code. That is just one more step to us seeing more stimulus happen in future spending proposals. From what we've seen so far, in fact, the lower and middle class Americans may not have to pay one nickel in taxes with all of the legislation that was enacted under the American Rescue Plan. We've updated you guys on student loans, the child tax credit, and so many other forms of stimulus. All updates will eventually be found right here on this channel once we do know more. So I do hope you enjoyed this video. We'll have more updates to come. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, smash the like button, and if you'd like to see more content from my channel, as always, make sure you are subscribed, click that big red button and the notification bell as well. And if you'd like to get some free stocks all on me all free, use my links down below in the description. When you do sign up with Robinhood and or Webull, you'll actually get some free stocks, some valued to thousands of dollars in some cases. Let me know what stocks you do get. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one.